Hi, good people. This is Karen with Ali Yoga. Welcome to class today, and it is entitled The Lord's Temple. So this is a fitness class using yoga, meditation, and breathing. They will be incorporated into one class, but early on in this season, I want to work with some of the smaller muscles and systems that usually don't get a lot of attention in your traditional classes. But yoga breaks out these smaller muscles, and I want you to use these videos to come back to, because it is your continued use. That's the point you would see your greatest benefit. So today you will feel some relief from what we're doing, but I want you to get into a lifestyle of doing it, and you will begin healing yourself. And the Lord's temple, and where the soul resides, is what we want to take great care of, okay? Help the body heal. So let's first place our hand on our heart and then on our belly. And that is our heart of emotions, and then isolating the emotion of courage. We want to have the courage to use the correct emotion for the particular situation that whatever life puts us in, and we're always aiming for peace, okay? So together, let's shut the world out, even if it's just in one room. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Start to feel relief around your shoulder blades and your neck. Together, let's breathe in. You're welcome to close your eyes and visualize your internal organs, and breathe out. Let your elbows get closer to your body as you exhale. And then let's breathe in. Hold your breath at the top. And when you can't hold it anymore, just surrender into shifting and relaxing down. Feel a little bit more peaceful. Start noticing how you feel, okay? So now we're bringing our hands together in prayer position. And I want you to see how prayer changes things in your shoulders, okay? Press into the heels of your hand, and then your shoulder blades, flatten them in your back. Usually your chest to start moving toward your thumbs. Press more into the heels of your hand, squeeze around your underarms, and you'll feel how prayer changes things. You can really get a lot of strength in your shoulders and your upper body there as in this prayer position, okay? So we're going to relax that a little bit. Spread your fingers like that. Spread them so that you can interlace them. And now we're going to bring our elbows together so that we're squeezing our fingers, squeezing our hands. Everything, squeeze everything in the hands that you can, okay? The thumbs, don't forget the thumbs. And then as you exhale, release and relax. At first you were cutting off your circulation. Now you've let it come back in, and we know there's healing in the blood, right? So we want that blood to travel through our body as freely and easily as possible so it can do its thing. So now go ahead and shake your fingers, and that helps you get the blood flow going also. But now we're going to put the backs of our hands together and bring your elbows down. Keep the wrists real close, real close. If they start to pull apart, then you can stop and just keep them as close as you can, okay? Good. And now roll your fingers toward your chest. So elbows down, and you can come back into prayer position. Right there. Okay, good. Now we're going to take our arms down beside us So we're in a chair, and hopefully you have no arms on your chair. I'm actually on a bar stool, and we're taking our arms up in the butterfly position. Butterfly shows transformation, and then bring your arms down. Now we're turning our palms up, and we're bringing our arms up to shoulder height, but then make that muscle man movement. Make a nice strong fist and bend your fist down. Pull your shoulder blades together again. You should feel your biceps right here, right? Yeah, good. And you want to bend your wrist down enough so that you feel the backs of your wrist responding, the muscles getting longer. Good. And just relax out of that. Just quit squeezing and go ahead and shake them again. So now let's give ourselves a hug. Self-care is so important. So bring your fingertips around each shoulder blades. Each shoulder. And now we are pulling our belly in, lifting up through our spine, and we're going to move our elbows up in unison. And then exhale and bring them down, touching your chest. Keep bringing them down, and your fingers are actually dragging on the shoulder caps so that you're opening the back muscles, the shoulder muscles. And inhale and bring your elbows up, and then bring them down. Third time's a charm, right? Bring them up and move them out away from you. Bring them up and then bring them down. Okay, good, good. Now go ahead and, what do we call this? You know what it is, right? Roll your shoulders, right? And I call this one bicycle position, because you're just doing one and then the other. Alternate your shoulder rolls. Now try rolling them the other way. I was rolling them backwards at first. Now I'm moving them forward. We are relieving a lot of tension around our neck muscles, upper shoulders and neck. Now inhale and pull your shoulders up to your ears. Hide that neck. And then exhale and bring your shoulders down. Bring them way down. Drag them down from your shoulder caps. Bring them down. Good. And now shake. Shake, 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 shake. Shake your shoulders, shrug your shoulders. Up, down, up, down. Okay. And you can have a lot of fun with that, but a lot of tension really builds up around our neck and shoulders. You, I'm sure, have heard the phrase, carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. Well, that's this, okay? But I remember when I had so much stress in my neck, it made me really angry. I didn't want anybody to disagree with me. I was a difficult person. And that is one thing that made me know that I had to change things. Well, my son at the drive-thru one time, he was about 6. He's like, Mama, you're not very nice. Because I wasn't very nice to the drive-thru people. And it really made me pay attention to how I was speaking to people and how I was feeling, because I wouldn't speak to people like that if I wasn't feeling like that first. The feeling originated in me. So I had to get rid of that stress in my neck. And if you have it, I want you to get rid of it. I wasn't having, that's another thing we can do. You know, when you get crooks in your neck from sleeping in the wrong way, well, sometimes it's not always that. But we can address it without medication. Sometimes that's a big goal. No medication. We have other things to do with our money. So anyway, let's turn our head all the way to the left. Even look as far to the left. Look behind you as best you can. And you'll feel that squeeze up around your neck. Okay? And then as you exhale, bring it back around all the way over. And you're still looking behind you as best you can. And now turn back around. Let's go clockwise. Let's follow our chin. And I might go backwards, but take your chin over to one side and then up and then over and then down. Let's do that 3 times. Up, over, and down. And we're trying to make it as smooth as possible. And I know that it might snap, crackle, and pop on you, but that's okay. It's kind of like your body saying thank you. You'll learn a new language with your body, okay? So now move your chin over to the other side, and you're up and over and down. Up, over, down, and around. You're doing the best you can, making the biggest circles that you can, okay? I think that was 3 times, but one more to grow on. Okay? So good. So hopefully you feel a lot of heat up around your neck, a lot of sensation. You're sensational, right? And you just feel it all around your neck and all your shoulders. You have let some tension go, and you want to remember that you can do this. So another thing that we let me stop right there and say that actually that is some work that you can do on a regular basis. You can see you can do that anywhere. Your neck and shoulders, and not just when they're in pain. Do that because you're building up the muscles to prevent pain. All right, still might get some, but know that you are working with your body even before it needs you. So another thing that we're going to do is work with our breathing, our respiratory system. We know that God put the last thing that God put in us was our breath. And with that, it made the body able to move. So we know that the doctors, they count us in and they count us out according to whether we're in breathing, right? So I'm going to check the clock to see what kind of time we have left to make sure that we don't want to go over, because I could do this for a very long time. So anyway, so what we'll do now to pay attention to the respiratory system is to clean our nasal passages. So that's what we'll do. And get your available tissue, Kleenex, toilet paper, towel paper, a proper handkerchief, and blow your nose. I'll spare you, but blow your nose. Blow it 3 times if you have to. And now you can breathe better automatically. Your nasal passages are a filter, and it collects that which it finds offensive to the body as much as possible. You don't want everything. And then also it creates this secretions. You know what we call it. But we create these secretions, and blowing our nose is a way to help the body, once it has collected and makes the secretion, to just dispose of it. All right? So now that we've done that, we want to follow the path of our breath from the nasal passages. I'll just tell you, from the nasal passages, then it'll go to the center of your forehead. You may have heard it called your wisdom seat or third eye. It's where you see pictures, and it's very important. So now we'll go to the crown of our head. Okay, that's where our breath will go. We may not feel it up there, but it is a natural path that is taking. And then the breath, understand, the breath, the energy, the power will exit our body and move up to the atmosphere, up to the Lord. And the Lord is sitting there waiting on us. Okay? And then when we exhale, we will bring back in this new energy, this new power. Our mind will be renewed every breath. Every breath that we take, every breath that we take, it's our choice as to what we do with it. Okay? So together, let's find your nose. Feel the sensation as you breathe in. It's traveling. You might feel it at your forehead. You may not feel it at the crown of your head, but believe me, it's there. And then it exits into the atmosphere, up to the Lord. The Lord says, okay, and you bringing it back in. So why does the Lord say okay? Because your prayers travel on your breathing, on your breath, okay? That's your connection. So now what we're going to do, get yourself nice and seated in your chair. We're going to do that a few times, and then we're going to bring in some music. The hymnal vibration of music helps us to also be in touch with the Lord and the feeling, you know. I am not telling you anything new about that, right? You know, we have our fantastic choirs. But anyway, go ahead and breathe in. You're welcome to close your eyes. Let the breath travel up your nostrils to your wisdom seat, to the crown of your head, and out the pores of your crown, up to the Lord, and exhale and bring in. You feel it? Do you feel it now? We've done it a couple of times, and the sensation should be a little bit stronger since you've put your focus on it, okay? So now let's feel it from our, let's see, let's travel down and feel it from our lungs, since we're already familiar with feeling our breath in our nostrils and in our lungs, the larger portions of our respiratory system. So together, breathe in, feel your chest get big, your belly get big, up your nose, forehead, crown, to the atmosphere, and exhale. Bring it down. So all of that reversed, and feel that relief that comes into your body. So let me go a little bit further and tell you that what we're going to do next is so much fun, because we're going to break the path of the breath, or the timing of the breath, into 7 parts, if I count it right. It's 7 parts, and that is the acronym BLESS ME that we will use to remember what we're doing with our body, and you'll see. So bless me. Breathe in. Lift your core. Expand your chest. You're breathing in. Did you remember me say surrender earlier? So your big breath, and then surrender, and that breath reverses so that you shift, and then you're merging with the experience of the Lord in you. Okay? You want to try that again? I like that one, because the Lord is always blessing me. The Lord is always blessing me. And remember, with each and every single breath, the Lord is blessing you. So this is personal to you, so it's bless me. All right? So breathe in, lift up, expand, and you keep breathing in until you surrender and shift and merge into the experience of the Lord. So that's just a simple inhale and exhale. But I want you to remember that every breath is a blessing to you. All right? So let's see what else we can do now. And now we're going to bring in some music, like I mentioned before, so that you can really feel what's going on.
Galaxy J7 Prime.
And you're welcome to put your hand on your heart and your belly if you like, just wherever you feel comfortable. They can stay on your leg, but you're just increasing whatever information that I'm giving you today. Just wholeheartedly, open-mindedly feel it, okay? So go ahead, and I hope you can hear the music. I want to time the upbeat and the downbeat to coincide with our breathing. So you find where you are. You can close your eyes and go ahead and breathe in. And breathe out. Close your eyes, breathe in. Feel your body respond to your breath. And breathe out. Understand that your prayer is going up. Ask for a feeling of happiness, of joy, and let the Lord order the steps of the universe, and therefore order the steps in His Word. As you exhale, let your arms get closer to you. Feel relief just moving over your body. You may only feel it at the top portion of your body that we've been working with, but eventually, because we're progressive in our yoga practice, we'll feel it all over our body. Breathe in. And out. Just a nice pace with the music. The music cut out. Run it in your mind and understand that you're taking the prayer of relief up to the Lord, riding on your breath, and as you exhale, you're pulling in an ease of mind that the Lord has promised you, and you're letting His will be done. You're breathing out. Now breathe in. And again, it's traveling up the body. And then you're exhaling, bringing in the relief that is traveling through your body so that then you can share it with the world. You only give out what you have in you. So now pull in the goodness from the world, the feeling of the goodness that you want to share and you want an abundance of, and you're reaching it up to the Lord and bringing it to you and through you so that you can share it throughout the world. I believe it was this Sunday that the pastor, or even in Sunday schools, made it clear again that we bless people for God. God blesses people through us. I remember I was listening, and I hope you were too. But if you weren't, remember that God uses us as instruments to carry out His will in a lot of circumstances. And an abundance of peace and love are certainly things that the Lord has for us. So look for it, ask for it, allow it to come in, and you will feel it. I'm here to testify for that. But let me tell you real quick that yoga means to join or to yoke, and we are joining and yoking our mind, body, and spirit to move as one in alignment with God's will. So that's what I have for you today. This is Karen McKnight with Oddly Yoga Wellness. I appreciate you being here today, and I want to leave you with a traditional sign-off. For a yoga class, we're bringing our hands into prayer position. We use one word and I'll add another one you'll be already familiar with, but that explanation, definition, or translation of this first word is: the divine in me recognizes and respects the divine in you and your place in the universe. We say all of that with one word, and that is namaste. So to end my classes, I love saying namaste and amen. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Replay this. Remember the workouts that we did. Remember, bless me. That is breathe, lift, expand, surrender, shift, merge, experience. I am Karen McKnight with Ali Yoga Wellness, and this has been Lord's Temple Fitness. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Namaste and amen.